Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of FN, or the Fragrance News Network. Now, before I get started, I actually have to cover a couple of things. The first thing is that the series is actually going to be slightly changing. Now, the reason it's going to be slightly changing is because of the amount of time it's actually taking to create this. It actually takes quite a long time to compile all of the subs, all of the videos. I'll actually go through all the videos, and with my new job, I'm kind of getting scrunched on time. So I had two options. One was to either make Fragrance News Network once every 2 weeks, or one to make it every week, but just cut down on the amount of time in it. Now, for now, I've actually chosen to make it every week and cut down the amount of time on Fragrance News Network, meaning that I most likely will not hit all of the people who have created videos from the fragrance community. It probably means I'll have to cut that to about a third for it. The other sections will still probably change, or I'm sorry, will still probably stay the same, but that section will definitely change because it's by far and away the largest and the most time-consuming section. So, if you're not actually listed in there and you have put a video out, that's the reason why. And I will be rotating and cycling as people create videos and cycling them in and out. So that's the reason for that. I favor that route rather than the longer route, just because if I went with every 2 weeks, then I would feel a little bit more obligated to include everyone. And if that's the case, then we're talking about Fragrance News Network being a 20-minute affair, 25-minute affair, even if that. So with that, let's just get started. I wanted to also ask you if you have any opinion on this, whether you like this format as to the previous format, or if you're probably interested in a longer one, just let me know, whatever your thoughts are of it. So with that, let's just go ahead and get started with our reviews section. Now, for reviews, we have a couple of noteworthy options that have really popped out. Robes08 was releasing a ton of videos, basically, if you haven't noticed, within the past 3 weeks. And he has actually gone on his work that he actually does. So he's away at the current time and he won't be releasing any videos. His channel is still active. You can still see all of his current videos that are actually there. But before he left, he reviewed Sergi's I'm sorry, I can't really pronounce that at this time, but Sergi's Rogue, I think it's I forgot what house it is. It might be Guerlain, but also reviewed M7, and he also did a fragrance haul. He will be back mid-November, so watch out for that. Mr. Zayas81 reviewed Coney Island. Not my favorite Bond, actually. I hate that Bond fragrance, but it is a good review. Bottom Note had a stellar review on Versace's Dreamer. Just an absolute... It's a very unique video. I don't want to spoil it, so go ahead and take a look at it. Scent Boss had a couple of videos out. He released Edition Blanche, Isimiaki Summer Edition 2009, Angelman, and Virgin Island Water. OMG released Most Worn Perfume Summer 2012 video, as well as another individual review with it. So she kind of goes through and explains which fragrances she's actually worn for the summer. So it's quite an interesting video. Spray and Enjoy released a video on White Musk. Gents Revs reviewed Copper Skies and 007 fragrance. Brad, VP Wool, did a Kerosene Woodhaven video. He did a response video for Mark, and he also did a tribute video, which I'll actually touch upon a little bit later. Chocolate Bunny actually did 2 reviews, one on the House of Le Labo, and that is Iris, I believe, 39, and a Slumber House fragrance video. Alonzo Amazing did an opinion video, and I believe he has one out today. Did not get a chance to look at it, but he's also putting out videos at a pretty good rate. Gentleman's Corner 1914 released Amouage Seal Man, and a first fall. He's actually the first one to release the fall and winter top 10. So that bunch is just now starting to come out. I will say his Amouage video is actually pretty good. The thing that I love about Amouages is you'll find a different range of people who love Amouage, different ranges of Amouage fragrances. I'm a fan of Epic Man. That's the one it took me literally 2 years to fall in love with. So I love watching reviewers give their opinions, especially on Amouage fragrances. So definitely go ahead and take a look at that one. Fragrance Bros released a Series 7 review as well as another bookshelf, a Daver's bookshelf review. Fubar 1963, she released a video on 2 Guerlain fragrances, Spiritu Dubrovni and Tonka Imperial. Cutlass Supreme, he's been releasing videos back. It's actually great to have him back. He released a video on Pure Leather. He was one of the first to actually put it out. And he also released a video on Invasion Barbar. I'm probably pronouncing that right. Invasion Barbarian is basically what I'm thinking of in the back of my head. But yes, that classic fragrance with the porcelain bust. I'm not sure if it's porcelain, but it looks porcelain, whatever. Goose Sparkles actually released another. Actually, she's been releasing a bunch of videos, and that's along to go. Sorry about the focus, but that's along to go with the series that she's kind of going on with. The Lupe Experience. The Lupe Experience. Now, he's actually released a very interesting series. He's actually going through the entire Killian line, and he's going through each fragrance, I believe actually in order that they are released. You know, Prelude to Love, you know, through pretty much all of them. Very interesting series. I highly recommend. Indalahalik, it did a review basically on her wedding day fragrance. I'm always curious to see what people wear on their most special days, so definitely interesting view. Franchisi released a video on Calvin Klein Euphoria Intense, and also Fleur de Mal. Hugh and Aaron are back, and they had a review on What We Do in Paris is a Secret from nuts. I forgot that company. I forgot the company that actually put it out. Lab on Fire. There we go. And Tina Fraghan had a top 5 summer fragrances video. So that about concludes it for the review section, and on to the sales and swaps and splits section. The decanter has a split on Spice Bomb, so if you're interested in that fragrance. The fragrance guy has a split on Ambre Narguilé. So it's a very sweet, very high-priced niche fragrance. Take a look at that one if you want it. Scent Boss has a swap list that he went ahead and put out. Coach Rob 619 has a 500 sub giveaway that he's actually sponsoring. So if you're interested in that, jump on that. A Davis 3492 has a swap video out, as well as Tunes 1200. Again, he has his sale videos out. Slurpee 387 is doing a split on Socks Fifth Avenue. A little bit. It's a fragrance that has gone under the radar, but I think it's definitely worth a check out. And you know, for his split prices, they seem pretty decent. So take a look at it. Al has got a video, or Fragrance Fanatic 1 has got a giveaway that he's actually doing on his channel. Pretty extensive. Take a look at it. And My Mickers actually has a video out on split choices. So definitely worth a look. And as always, there is the sale and swap video, or the official YouTube sale and swap video that is hosted on Al or Street Sense's channel. So definitely worth taking a look at. Now, as for new subs and returning reviewers, we've got a couple that are actually here. Benny the Big Man is back reviewing. Fumier Hilaire, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I feel real bad. I believe it's Freddy. But he's been around a bit, but he is now, it looks like, about to be turning out more reviews again on this time. So I'm putting him back in this category. Prisoner in Glass is back with the top 10 list. GRG Fortinas, our friend in Greece, is here with a review, back with a review of Bleu de Chanel and top 10 summer video. He doesn't have that many subs, so you know, definitely worth taking a look at. You know, from somebody very down to earth and very sincere in his opinion. 52 Slim Productions. She was part of the Fragrance Idol contest. She was gone for a little bit. Now she's back and she's pumping out videos again. So definitely worth taking a look at. And sad to say, kind of like a goodbye, and that is not really a true goodbye because he's going to be around pumping videos, just nowhere near the rate that he used to. And that's Bedoui Blood, or Christo. As many of you know, I'm not that close with him at all, but I watch all of his videos, and a lot of people do watch his videos, and it's kind of sad to see him stop pumping out videos at the rate that he used to, because I, for one, really appreciated the fact that he would review videos that were not as mainstream as some of the others. So you definitely will be missed, and I really hope you come back, doing videos, hopefully. But the reasons were definitely solid that I saw. So yeah, so hop over to his channel. Pay your, I wouldn't say pay respects. It's not like he's dead or anything like that. But say your farewells, and just let him know how much you appreciate him. And with that, let's just get into our news section, which is actually pretty quick. In our news, Killian, or the House of Killian, is actually coming out with a new line called, let me see here, the Garden of Good and Evil. I believe it's 3 fragrances that are coming out. So definitely worth a look when it actually comes out. So if you have any questions, suggestions, comments, whatever, leave them down below, send me a message, do whatever you gotta do. Thank you, take care of yourselves, and have a great day.